Hey, it's Dude.
And Crew.
We're at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo for another zoo construction update. And that is very unexpected that they were going to do. Pretty cool. You come crew with us too. You can come update with us too. Alright crew, here we are, construction update. The Fresno Chaffee Zoo, of course. And just from right here, you can see these lights have been added. Paint.
That thing's been added too.
Yeah, right there. Yup.
At least the last time I was here.
You're completely right, Timberland. Look at that. I don't want to get too much. There's people right there working on it. Painting it, actually. I don't know if we're going to be allowed to walk in there or not. Because there's like two walls. When we get to the top, you'll see it better.
Yeah.
Is there a knot hole around here? Oh, but fresh bake joke. But there's like the two walls right here.
Yeah.
That I don't know if that's gonna be closed off, and that's just the zookeeper entrance. But there's someone right there, worker, enjoying the view of the construction. And there's those dillies. Painted. Looks like done. Ground looks a bit done. I think this might be something for plants.
Okay.
I think. But it's happening.
It's coming along.
It's coming along. No date yet though. At least not that I see. I'm not crazy up to date. I mean, I probably should be, right? Remember, if you see anything I don't notice, comment down below. There's this or there's that. This is new. That's taken out. Let's get to the top. Not the best view of this, but just kind of a different perspective. We gotta zoom in. There you go.
That's a zoo lab.
Oh. Right there. You can see some plants have been added over there. That's my finger.
So that little back thing is just going to be backstage, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Well, you mean where that
See where the caution tape is? Just everything behind that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So up there, we'll go around, but up there used to be where you like a viewing spot for the elephants. You know?
Okay.
You'd like go up a little ramp kind of thing.
So I remember the viewing spot.
Yeah.
I don't remember going that way. But then again, I was a kid.
Yeah. That's gonna be closed. No, there's lots of shrubbery in the way. But you see what I mean? Back there, there's those walls.
Okay. Yeah.
And then into the tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be allowed to go through there. I don't know. Those bars back there, actually, that's new. That wasn't there before.
The ones right down here where the...
Yeah, where that guy's standing in back of.
Okay.
That's completely new. Last time it was completely open. So maybe we will be able to. No, I don't think so actually, because you see how close it is to the exhibit.
Yeah, so that's probably just gonna be zookeeper.
So that's probably yeah. Zookeepers are probably only going to be allowed to go through that. So public only in this section. That's it. All right, I think confirmed. Yeah, those bars look like that would be enough opening because then anyone could put their hands through there.
Yeah.
So that looks like that's enough opening for zookeepers to like give treats or do any type of exercise thing they got to do with the animal. So I think we answered the question. We are not going to be able to walk through that tunnel.
Pretty big enclosure that they're building.
It's a pretty big enclosure, right? Yeah. For tapir and babirusa. I like it.
Yeah.
Very cool. The old one is, I don't know, 1/3 the size of this. But again, as you can see, the last time we came for a construction update, that was just wood color. All of this, actually. Oh, you can see his lights have been added.
Okay.
Those little dillies right there.
So it tells me when they do this stuff at night too that maybe they might be out.
Yeah, true. And it looks like maybe back there, they're going to leave it as is. I thought that was going to be more hashtag rock work. So when it was the elephants and then turned into rhino, there was a lot of rock work, and that was there, but that was hidden behind a bunch of like rocks.
Okay.
And then they tore down all those rocks. So it looks like it's gonna stay like that. a little bit of a bummer because I thought it was going to be more rock looking. And there's that thing I'm talking about where, yeah, that's just for zookeepers.
Yeah.
We will not be going under that tunnel. Who knows, unless we get invited. Fresno Chaffee Zoo.
Hashtag please invite us.
To take a look. And down there, they might have something in the water. You see how there's like those rock things that are sticking out? It looks like maybe plants could go in. That's definitely below the water line, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe actually the water line is where the concrete is light.
Okay.
Maybe that's where the water's gonna get to, so maybe those will be sticking out from the water. There's a closer look. Yeah, if you can see the lighter to darker, I think that's where the water lines are gonna be. So maybe those things are just gonna be sticking out.
Yeah.
Well, there's a work right there. Well, he was standing right there. I'll say you can get a kind of a scale of how big that doorway is.
It's a pretty big doorway.
Very big.
And there's another one that's like right over there.
Yeah, there's the opposite one over here. And there's that side. The plants have been added right here, as you can see. Palm trees. And I'm almost positive the grass and all that would be the last. They're not gonna
plant it right now.
Yeah, not at all. That was kind of another perspective. Oh, and then you can see bamboo. See the bamboo back there where that tunnel thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks... I know I keep saying the same thing, but yeah, it's definitely going to be closed off. Alright, so I made a quick short, quick, short, same thing. But this was just a chain link fence. You know, the classic fence type looking thing. And now it's boards, not temporary looking, because even the base of the fence was, you know, that metal like square.
Yeah.
You could still like kind of push it.
Holder,
yeah, I think they had like sandbags on it. But now, as you can see, they got concrete. It's in the ground. So I think this is going to be, this is going to be permanent.
Yeah, this is not moving anywhere.
This is not moving nowhere. And I say that because if I remember right, I was told this was not, like, yes, it's technically an exit, but not just. They would want everyone to go through the entrance where it is over there.
Yeah.
But it's also not, like, you can't come in this way. But now it looks like it's more like that. Almost the same with the sea lines. Like, over there, right here, that sea line thing.
Yeah.
That's exit.
Yes.
But, I mean, they're not going to...
See, I mean, I want to encourage people to go through the front, because the front is really cool looking.
Oh, for sure. Heck
Nothing
yeah.
against right here, but
No.
the front, like, you can tell they put a lot of work into it.
For sure.
You would want people to see that.
All right, but check this out. This was supposed to be the entrance of the Kingdoms of Asia.
Really?
Now, the reason why it's not, so they wanted to make the land culturally correct, you know, not just random, like, let's throw this and that in there.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the entrance here, but then when they had people come and check out, you know, are we doing it right? They said you can't have the entrance here because the face that they were going to have in the entrance, that has to face the sunrise. So that's why the entrance was actually moved to over there and not here.
Okay.
But initially they wanted it right here because, you know, as you come into the zoo, you know, right there, you could see, you know, easy access. It makes sense to go around. Yeah. But yeah, that's why it's not here. It's over there.
Okay.
So it's done the way it's supposed to be done.
All right. Well, then never mind what I said.
Yeah.
Still see the front though. It's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's still the most awesome way to come in, honestly. But very cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, so one thing I was never too sure about is if that was going to be open again, because there's a door there. I don't think that's going to be open at all, like for public. Right now, that group of kids right there, they were back there. And I think they were just like having their lunch possibly. Maybe they were doing a couple activities, but I think that's going to be used for.
You think it might be like like another classroom thing? Like how they have on the other side?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think it's in that building.
It's in this building right there, that classroom, where the sloth bear and the Sundagarial share a spot. So they'll close that for sometimes some school events. They'll have classrooms in there. I'm pretty sure that that's what they're doing with that right there. And then they have the door up now, or I don't know if that was a door or not, but just this section right here was off and it was like laying down somewhere right here. But now that is in place. You could see there's scrim right here. I'm assuming they're probably going to leave that there.
Probably. So what's going to be right here? Is it
Kangaroos, just a extended area for kangaroos.
okay.
It could maybe also be where they, maybe like a quarantine section,
Okay.
possibly. Or just another spot to give these kangaroos a spot to get away from the crowd, because when they're in there, you know, people are walking by them consistently.
Yeah.
So maybe if they're like, you know what, like let's just give them a little bit of time, they can close these doors right there. They could be in this area.
Still in view, but
Still in view, but you know, a good distance away from people walking right next to them. All right, so here is where the craziness happened a while ago, where I was having fun with the wall, and then I didn't notice this trunk. It's on our first construction update,
Yes.
I think. Yeah, very first construction update, and I tripped over this going backwards. Whoop, boom. Timberland was like, "Oh my gosh, dude, you almost hit your head on that." What a crazy moment. That was a super blooper.
yeah, that was because you even zoomed in on my face like.
I did. I zoomed in,
Oh.
and you can see Timberland's face like, whoa. All right, well, this is unexpected. I didn't know they were going to put this up right here. This is the blunt-nosed leopard lizard.
Okay.
And from the concept art, I know this is just concept art, but in this concept art, it doesn't show this right here. So I wonder when that came into play that they were going to do that. And I wonder why. It has some bend to it. I don't know if you could tell, but there's some squiggliness design to this. It's not just a board or just a flat dilly of boards. I'd say maybe for shade, but the sun is on that side, not this side. That's very interesting. I also would think that the way the sun hits off of these would give a lot of glare onto those glass. You can kind of see right now, it's a lot of glare of wood on that glass. It might make it even harder to see. Even the TV, you can kind of see the TV has some glare. Let me get on this side actually. Dude, we got to do it. Our first steps onto the new, yeah, look at it. We're doing it. New ground. Yeah, stomp your feet. That's right. We're doing it. See, these are the small things that maybe people were like, yeah, who cares? I get super excited that we're stepping on new zoo ground. Way too awesome. But see on the TV, that's a lot of glare. That's a lot of
I
glare.
didn't know that was the TV. I thought that was just another window.
No, it's TV, and you can see on the windows as well. That's a lot of glare on those windows. If that wasn't there, that'd be easier to see.
Maybe they're gonna put something to cover the birds.
I'm hoping they do, or at least paint it so it's not that much of a lighter color.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the concept art, that it did not show that there was gonna be that. This I thought was just gonna be free, open like that. Yeah. But here they're putting these, and then still kind of working right here. And no building yet back here. And I mean in back of those, nothing being done. It still looks like the original building.
So they do have a sign up though that says warning, quarantine area. Authorized personnel right on the door.
Oh wow. Okay. Conservation Action Center. So I wonder if they already have something in there. Maybe not. Well, I'll show you why maybe. But look at the ground.
Yeah.
Being the ground. Looking done. There has to be some sort of closing off right here because there's no way, you know, as you can see, someone's gonna walk in right there.
This might be the backstage area.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put like something right here.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they're not gonna leave the door or this area just like that. But I mean, I'm not seeing no footers of something where they might put.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Unless maybe this is I mean, obviously this is temporary. But
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna be like the over at the Kingdom of Asia, where once they're done, they're gonna bolt something into the ground.
True, but that's exactly how it looked.
Yeah.
Fence like that over there. And then, oh look, I think they do have some reptiles in there, dude.
Do they?
Look at there's lights in there. All right, I think they have some of those leopard lizards in there. Heat lamps are on. You can see a scale right there. They're working in there already, yeah.
Cool. Maybe not much construction's going on, so it won't, like...
Yeah, right? So it won't mess with them now that they're in there. It's pretty much done. It's just the outside, what's it called? Aesthetic stuff.
Yeah.
And again, maybe I should be more updated with this stuff, but no date yet of when it's going to open. I should have asked him actually if he can give any info of when they might be opening. Because to have animals in there already, that's very soon then.
I would assume so, unless they're just using it right now. It's like, well, there's not much going on.
That's true. Check this out, crew. You see any new stuff? Wow.
Oh, I love this. I love the...
Yeah, I never noticed that, dude.
That's fun.
Good job. Good job, Fresno Chaffee Zoo. But this whole area is going to be the Valley Farms Petting Zoo. You see the entrance. I assume maybe that's where the entrance is going to be.
Valley Farms, petting zoo.
As you just heard a worker walking by saying that. Valley Farms Petting Zoo. Windmill.
I do remember there used to be a petting zoo. They used to have like the regular goats and whatever that you could pet.
Yeah.
I remember going in there one time and a goat just started headbutting me. And that was the last time I ever went to the petting zoo.
You're like, you know what? I'm done with this. I wonder what it says up there. Let's see if we can see on the windmill. I'm assuming that about the same. Goats. I remember they did have a llama, not walking around freely. There was a back part over here where they had a llama.
Yeah.
They had a couple like smaller cattle. I think that's why that brush is back there. You see that red brush, like pillar brush thing, almost by the gazebo area. That thing. That's a cattle brush where like they can scratch their necks up against it. I don't know if goats use it too. There's wood stuff there, new concrete. Literally the last time we were here for the last construction update, there was nothing.
Okay.
It was all just dirt that they were clearing out. San Angelo, Texas, air motor. I think I'm saying that right. USA. And Timberland made a good observation where it looks like it's going to be a working windmill. There is the ladder things where you can climb up. Maybe and have to fix something of it, but also there's this right there.
And then if you look, it goes directly down to
And it goes directly down to this green pipe right here. And this is a pretty big windmill.
Yeah.
It's not like a little nothing. Alright, you can see someone digging right there. They put boards up now, back here. Levi did say that right here is not going to be guest accessible.
Really?
This is just going to be backstage. This is where they had the babirusa before, which I never realized that that's what it was. I always remember the animal being here, but I never realized that it was the babirusa.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess that this is where it was. They're still going to have this here, but Levi did say this is just going to be like backstage for the babirusa. So let's say they don't want to be up there, they want to be away from all of this stuff, they could just hang out back here.
It's kind of a long walk though for the babirusa, don't you think?
Yeah, but if it's like, you know what, I'm done hearing people and stuff. Yeah, it's worth it, I guess, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's boards up now. Work is being done finally back here. I've been wondering for a long time, when is work gonna start back here? And not that it was gonna be anything for guests again, but just any type of work. I've always wondered, when is it gonna start? Well, now. Well, I mean, it's been started because those boards are up already, but that's pretty cool. See, I mean, Timberland, I need you on these adventures a lot more. This has been in my face for so long, and I've always just been like, I don't know, crew, like, you know, just it is what it is. Read right there, scan QR code of our map and construction updates. I'm sorry, crew. I'm sorry. That's why we need Timberland on these adventures a lot more. Because I think what happens with me is that I just get so excited with any little thing, ground stuff, if it's not obvious. And I'm like, whoa, oh my God, look at that.
Yeah.
Where I completely miss those things like that. Thanks, Timberland.
Well, see, you're also the one holding the camera, and you're paying attention to the camera and where you're going. I'm just paying attention to where I'm going and everything else around me.
That's true.
So maybe that's why I'm catching this stuff a lot more easier.
That's true. I mean, but at least maybe one time I'd catch it. After this would be our 32nd or 33rd episode.
Okay.
So at least maybe one time. Well, I guess this is the one time, but it wasn't me, it was you.
Yeah.
All right, crew, that's going to do it for this construction update here at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. I appreciate you so much for crewing along with us and checking out these updates. Thank you, Timberland, for coming along.
Thank you for having me.
Again, if you haven't seen the very first construction update, Timberland and Candace were with us. That's where I fell. That's where the Kingdom of Asia adventure started. That's where I fell. Almost broke my head. But yeah, you hanging out with us, crew, you crewing with us on these adventures, on these updates, is something you never ever have to do on purpose or by accident. We truly appreciate every single second you give us, because that's your time that you don't have to. You're all awesome. Thanks for crewing. Thanks for venturing.
On to the next.
Hey, you got it. Yes. Put my hand in front just so then I know which one's which.
Oh, okay.
So was it? Hold on. Do it. Let's wait for the thing to go by. There you go.